Arachnophilia. Hello. Hello out there. Happy happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, which means we're over at least half of the week, which has got to mean something. Please let this weekend, please. I hate it. Get the frickin' ear limbs. Happy Wednesday, mate. Happy. Hope you're good. We are here today to continue in our mission to beat the Amazing Spider-Man from 1990, Oxford Digital Enterprises on MS-DOS. Happy 16th, 17th day of No Smoke Raiden. Get the frick happy Manan. Congratulations, you're smashing it. I knew you could do it. You're the champion. Get the frick in here, Stripes. Happy everybody. Hope you're all good. Hope you're having an okay week so far. Praise be to Yevon. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Still going, but we're still doing it. What it is, right? Very nice. What it is. Let me just check something. So, my nephew sometimes comes in and he doesn't know that I ever did. So, I'm going to try not to speak about it anymore. Well, congratulations to you. You the man. You all the man. And I've got tea as well. My tea addiction's still going strong. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So, yeah, we are going to play Spider-Man's The Amazing of tonight. Part 6 already. It doesn't feel like we've been on this game very long, but apparently we have. And today is... We're going to do a bet today. Because I think completion is possible. In which case, nominations and ranking... Get hype. Are you hype? Are you feeling hype? I don't feel like you're feeling hype. Yesterday you said today. So imagine if you wouldn't have changed the mode to the fast one and stayed on the slow as fuck one. I know. We'd still be playing the first. We'd still be on part 1. But there are certain sections where I think the slow mode is probably an advantage. But overall, no. And also I think it's good that they had that because... You know, back then, probably some PCs struggled with it because it's got like lots of colours and that, and like lots of frames of animation. So it's nice that they add that option. But in modern times, I'm glad they've also got the option to speed it up a bit. But yeah, okay. So let's play video game. Enough chatting shit. Let's do it. We don't chat shit on this channel, at least not on purpose. Okay, we do chat shit. We chat a lot of shit, but not on purpose. That's the main point that I'm trying to make here, not on purpose. Except for when it is on purpose, but other than that, not on purpose. It's a magic of DOSBox, we're on our way there. Okay. So we're going to do a bet. Now, I know there's only a few of you in right now, so you'll get the advantage. But we're going to do a bet. So, also because I want to drink my tea, but I wanted to say tea status got. Because when you say tea status drank, people start to get hesitant, you know what I mean? And I understand why. Because the power-up effects of tea are so powerful. So people start thinking, hang on. So I totally get it. Totally. Okay, so let's go in the betting office. What's happening? Ray, what's happening, Mario? What's happening, Sonic? Judy, you can't. Charming. So, The Amazing Spider-Man DOS PC 1990. Let's say stream goes until, so it's 7 o'clock, it's 10 past 7 now, GMT. let's say stream goes till 11. That's just under 4 hours. So player 1 beats the game by stream end 11 p.m. ish. Can't say fairer than that. Can't say clearer than that. Believe, doubt. And T status is got.
Get your mobiles and laptops out.
Get 'em in.
It's in playtime.
Playtime.
The latest live odds are on your screen now.
There it is. There's the bet. Player 1 beats the game by stream end, which is going to be 11 p.m. ish. So it's just gone 7 p.m. So that's just under 4 hours. That is the bet. There you place it. And if we do beat the game, we'll do nominations as to what the next game is. There's only 5 games left to choose from, being Major Striker, which is a shoot 'em up, Superman, which is an action platformer. Major Striker is a shoot 'em up on DOS, so it's a bit slower than your average shoot 'em up, but it's still fun, to be honest. Apogee. Superman on the Mega Drive, that's an action platformer from Sunsoft. Frogger. God, my brain was freezing up then. Frogger from Konami, 1981. Cross the Road 'em Up. It's the first ever Cross the Road 'em Up as well. Absolutely seminal title of the Cross the Road 'em Up genre. 99 Vidas, which is a beat 'em up from 2017. I think that's a PC game, so it's like a new game in the style of a retro game. It's a beat 'em up. And then Action 53, which is a multi-genre NES game, but it's no relation to Action 52, so don't be afraid. It just uses the name Action 53 for the memes. It's not made by the people who made Action 52. It doesn't mean it's great, or it's not as dreadful as Action 52. You don't need to be afraid. Don't be afraid. So I'm drinking my tea, but I'm gonna leave it saying tea got, because when the bet slip was printed, I had tea, and I'm not wasting ink to update the status of tea every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Not doing it. Do you know how expensive ink is? Oh, he sipped some of his tea and print another bet slip. Oh, but most of the tea's gone now. Print another bet. Are you messing? Okay, so you've still got 25 minutes if you want to place a bet. At this moment, nobody wants to place a bet. Oh wait, 5 grand just went on Believe as soon as I said it. That's interesting. Lems, are you sure? Because remember, we've been here before and you got hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. Oh wait, 15k just went on Doubt. So much hate, 15k. Well, at least we've got a bet now. There's still plenty of time for those odds to change because we've got 25 more minutes. But there's big money on the line now between the believers and the doubters. Can Spider-Man be beaten in the next 4 hours, more or less? That's what we're saying. That is what we're saying. Guys, thank you for your participation. Alems, you know what? That's beautiful, actually. That's beautiful. I'm disbelieving in Human 9. Hex, get the frick all the way in here. Happy Wednesday. Even disbelief, I don't take it personal. You know this by now. Raiden, it's fine. Hex, I don't believe that you've actually betted, so are you disbelieving in spirit? Hello, Mabel. Do you believe or disbelieve? I think you don't believe either, do you? But you're beautiful. Let's do this. I think we've chatted enough shit. I'll try my best not to hurt you, Limbs. Raiden, Hex, no offense. I'm going to try my best to hurt you. That's the point of the bet, is I always try my best to make it a believe win. It's not personal. I don't take it personal if you bet doubt. That's just sensible. It's sensible economics, and I can take it on the chin. But you've also got to understand that I'm working actively towards making you lose the bet. That's my role in this. And you're supposed to predict whether I can do it or not. It's all above board, all gentlemanly in the spirit of gentlemanly conduct. Shake hands at the end of it and all that. Let's do this. Let's go. Shorty, get the frick all the way in here. Happy Wednesday, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Is it a believe or is it a doubt? We're going to try and complete this game tonight in the next 3.5 hours. 3 hours and 45 minutes. It is a believe. Can you dig it? Well, I want to see that blue. If you say it, but I want to see that blue icon by your name before I'll believe it. Lassus believes in me. Lassus, get the frick in here. Happy Wednesday. All right, we'll just pop back the bet and shop at 1 sec. Now I want to watch the Warriors. You know what? I haven't seen that. I should watch it, shouldn't I? Because I love Final Fight. But is that what that phrase is from? All in, balls deep. Fucking hell, mate. Wait, that's you all in? Did you lose everything? Holy shit, Shorty's hit hard times. I didn't realise, mate. Too much belief. Can you dig it? I need to give that a watch. I'm not even going to bother trying to convince my wife to watch it with me, because she'll just be like, oh, it's one of your weird ones. She's got no... You think I've got no culture? She's even less cultured than me. It was all you have. Oh my god, how the mighty have fallen. Well, I'm going to do my best for a win. Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope you're good. Thank you for being here. Let's play video game in HD live. Ray, Mario, Sonic. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, fuck off, you sleep. My missus is the same, smart pays but knows. It literally, yeah, like my missus is very clever, and she's got a good job, and she smashes it, and like everyone in her work goes to her for help because she's the one who organises shit and gets shit done. But in terms of like, you know, what's a good film, what books are good, general knowledge. I mean, I'm not the best either. You know, there's a lot of gaps in what I know. But she's another level. But she's younger than me as well, so I have to forgive her for that. Anyway, listen, guys, it's video game time. We're going to go for, I think there's like 6 levels, 7 levels. I balance it out by knowing it. I try and do that, lasses, but I'm humble enough to know that there are gaps in my knowledge. I think the more you know, the more you know that you don't know. You see, that's how it works. So if you think you know everything, it means you don't know that much. That's the way my ego tries to rationalize it anyway for its own sake. Metal Gear 2 made over 250k. I was the sole believer at the swamp, and I said, "Fuck off, Irish buddy. He's taking it all back with interest." Oh, Metal Gear. That was a while ago. That now though, wasn't it? You've had plenty of time to lose since then. But you did. You were riding high for a while, Shorty. I'm so sorry that I've let you down. I let you down, man. But I hope you're all right anyway. So I think there's like 6 or 7 levels, but they're all horrible. In a nice way. No offense. Let's play video game. I hope you like that music, because it's the only music you're going to be hearing for the next 10 hours.
3, 2, 1,
Go! Play new game. Yeah, yes. Oh, I forgot something. Sorry. No wonder the times that I have are always dead long compared to what you see on How Long to Beat is, because I leave the timer running while I'm doing faff, and they don't. That's all it is. It's not that I'm slow. I'm not slow. Come off it. Here we go. Anyway, we're live on Sky Sports. Let's go. Oh, wait, there's another thing I need to do. Even more faff? Yeah, but otherwise everyone's going to think it's not legit. Here we go. Unless I put that joystick there, everyone's going to think this is just a YouTube video. You can't explain that. Alright, here we go. Let's go. So, I'll speed it up. Beep. Please ignore copyright infringements from R2-D2 and many others. Get to the chopper. Did you know this game invented Get to the Chopper? Doodles, happy Wednesday. Thanks very much for the lurk, mate. I hope you're good. So apparently each new area that you travel to gives you points depending on your health. So the more health you've got when you enter a new area, the more points you get. Look, there he is. It's Mysterio. And it's Mary Jane. Oh my god, I've got to rescue her. What's that weird pattern in the corner? I've got to fight. So if you play this game speed run, then what people tend to do is you can get to this last screen from the first screen and you can just glitch through the floor. And then you can do the game in like 2 minutes. But we don't do that on this channel. We do things legit. So that was just a preview, and we're gonna go back and play properly. Please beat this game in 2 minutes. Get the frickin' all the way in here. J-Oku Labs, Prime Labs, J-Labs, and Labs, and son. Happy Wednesday. You know that we can't do that, mate. You know that we can't. But there is a bet, so if you want me to beat the game, I think you should bet Believe. I dare you to bet Believe for the first time in your life. It's an ish bet. No, it's not that. You're making too big of a thing of this ish. 11-ish. I've got work tomorrow. Alice comes home at about 10:30. 11, it's at the latest, it's going to be like 11:30. We're not going to do one of these up all night ones. My marriage can't handle it. None of these factors stopped you before. Well, you know, I was younger then. I was more immature. I wasn't married. Didn't have a mortgage. Didn't have accoutrement. 299 MSRP. So anyway, there's RoboCop. Please don't comment on the fact that he's copyright infringement, because it upsets him. But yeah, so Spider-Man, you can't hurt enemies, but you can web them and then they stop for a bit. You can't actually kill any enemies on this game. You can only web them and then they'll stop. If I touch them, it'll still hurt. The main thing of the game is click switches, find the way to the next room. This room's called Lift. You can see it's got the name of the room at the top. I like that because you can get a little, sometimes there's little jokes in the room name and also a bit more personality to the environment from the developer. It's like you're talking to the developer directly. But this game was made in the UK, so it's called Lift and not Elevator. Also, this floor heals you. It's beautiful. It's the greatest thing in history. But these smooth animation graphics, okay. See, this room's called Bad Moon Rising. I see the bad moon rising. And also, it's got the mummy. Get the frick in here, Bob. Happy Wednesday. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is, Bob? Why don't you bet believe? That's what you really want. You gotta, if you really, really want something, you've got to believe it. You've got to believe it. MMMBOB. Put your money where your mouth is. So every time you see one of these, what are these called? Where they go, cut! What's it called, this contraption? Every time you touch one, that's a checkpoint. So it means we don't have to do that again today. It doesn't save the game, it just gives you a checkpoint for this playthrough. So that's... Stage 1, completed it, mate. Apparently this is classed as stage 0, but we're classing it as stage 1, so eat poo. Blue floor heals you. Upsy downsy snappy jack. I didn't think it would have been called that, but thanks, Jay. That's one thing I really appreciate about the community. They can be hard work sometimes. They take the piss out of me. They laugh at me. They make me feel stupid. But they give good trivia answers. When I've got a question and I'm not sure about something, they're happy to provide knowledge, and that's something I really appreciate from the community. So it's called an upsy downsy snappy jack. Okay. Well, every time you touch an upsy downsy snappy jack, you get a checkpoint.
MMMBOOBIES.
Scarlett, just screaming out your name there, Bob. Happy. Thank you very much for the bits. Massively appreciated, my friend. Love having bits. But when I said put your money where your mouth is, I meant put a believe bet on. MMMMB. Oh, MM. Oh, boobs. Oh my god, that's naughty. Can't say that. Boobies. That's another thing I appreciate about this community is the highbrow humour and the intellectualism. Manism. Thanks very much for the bits, mates. Appreciate the support. Okay, so this room, I'm going to try and explain what we have to do on each room, because I'm Mr. Explaining. He's a very sophisticated. Evening clunge, fuck it. Sure, what I mean? It's so sophisticated. Get the frick in here, Moomin. Get the frick in here, Bal. Bal, I'm sorry about these grotesque men and their humour. But welcome in. Happy Wednesday, guys and gals. I hope you're well. How is the Spidey Man? Do you know what? It's actually growing on me, this game. And there is a bet that is live right now. You can take part in the bet if you want to. Can we complete this game by 11 PM-ish? What do you reckon? Anyone can take part, and the money to be won. Real, fake money that can be won. That cannot be redeemed anywhere except for this channel, but it's real. Oh fuck, I've just landed on the fire. Okay, yeah. So we're going through this gap here, and then, alright, this room. Don't fuck with the rat down there, because he will rinse your health, okay? Don't fuck with the rat. All you need to do, you collapse that, swing across as if you're Spidey-Man. Now the rat will press the switch for you, see? That's it. He's pressed it for you. You don't have to go down there and tangle with him. Then we press that. See, it's easy when you know what you're doing, but the part of the challenge of this game is you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Go down there and tangle with him anyway. No, thank you, because it's rough and it'll destroy me health. You haven't even betted though, Hex. Is everyone on a gambling sabbatical? Not that there's anything wrong with that. But normally when people want me to die in a game, I at least like to see a doubt symbol. So at least I know that the motivation is money and not just pure malice. Okay. So yeah, so what the problem with the game is there's like hidden switches. You just have to step on a particular tile and then something will change. It's not too obscure, if I'm being honest. Like, if you wander around the room, you'll eventually... Okay, burnt me socks. Uh-oh.
So last night I was knee-deep in some clunge when I got the sudden urge to play The Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
So I pulled out, bust on the lampshade, then checked myself into the mental hospital because who the fuck would want to play The Amazing Spider-Man?
Well, thank you for the bits. I do apologise to our audience for the crude nature of the humour of this channel. But thank you very much for the support, Bob, and the hilarious commentary there. Actually, this game's not as bad as it looks. And I know what you're thinking. What? It's even worse? Lol. No. It's not. It's really frustrating when you don't know what's going on. But luckily, we're on part 6 now, and I know what's going on. You understand? See, like this bit in itself, I think the first time I played this, just even getting to this bit took me ages. There's a lot of figuring out to be done. I'm a pro at this. Thanks, mate. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said. Oh look, this room's called Bad Mood Fallen. Bad Moon Fallen, I mean. Isn't that hilarious? Because the other room was called Bad Moon Rising, which was a reference to Clarence Clearwater Revival Majig. Clarence Clearwater Revival. And then this one is called Bad Moon Fallen. It's a reference to the other one, which was a reference to the song. Referenceception. Also, look at the incredible Mode 7 rotation effects on this moon as it rolls towards me. We've already got 2,000 points. It's a new world record. I've got to say, for the time, for 1990, it's got good colours and good animation. You can't fault it for that. But if you want to, you suppose you could, but you shouldn't. You believe? Hallelujah. Mate, I hope you don't regret it. I'll do my best. Did a Grombet 1 point. Shithouse. You don't really believe then, do you? It's just a gesture. Not real belief in your heart. Okay, we get to heal on the crystally floor. And we completed level 2. We're now on level 3. That's okay, Bob. I'm going to try my best for you anyway. Thanks for the bits though, man. Level 3. Does it always heal, or is it only the first time? No, it always. You can go back and use it as well. But you can't always get back to it because of the way the levels are laid out. Excuse me, Robocop. Ah! Uh-oh. See, you got me. I'm going back. I'm going back. You only got me because the controls are fricked up. But even your name on the... So if you don't know, this is your health bar. Even your name is part of your health. When the name goes grey, you've taken damage. It's not just a pretty face. Here's Godzilla. See, how many copyright infringements can we have on one screen? It's going for the record. So we got rid of Godzilla. Now we can't climb when it's got green shit, except for when you can. That's one frustrating thing about this game is a lot of games would be like, oh, you can climb on the walls, but you can't climb on these tiles, but you can climb on these tiles. This game doesn't do that. This game just does, you can climb if you can climb, and you can't climb if you can't climb. But that looks like a tile that I could climb, and I did climb on it before. Well, you can't this time. And that looks like a tile I couldn't climb on. Now you can. and it doesn't give a fuck about which. And the official explanation is that Mysterio, who captured Mary Jane, has sprayed his special non-stick spray all over. Yeah, Mysterio's invisible substance, which he sprayed as much as he could, but he ran out. He didn't have an infinite supply. So if you can climb on a tile, it means it doesn't have Mysterio's mystery substance. And if you can't, then it does. And it's that's at least it tried to explain it, which I kind of respect. The explanation was dog shit, but it's at least it had a go. See, look, I can't climb that, and now I can. Why? Still paper plates on this. I reckon Jay has got an alarm that's set to go off whenever I reach this screen, which is impressive. Have you hacked into the quantum computer and put a hook into this stage, Mr. Ohu Labs? Because the only other way you'd be able to do it is by actually watching the stream, and I don't feel like you hate yourself enough. Okay, so this room, a lot of this game doesn't make any sense. It's just trial and error, and the more you play it, the more you learn how it works. You can't really... What's the word for like when you use your intuition? Intuit? What's the word? You can't really infer into it. Did I pronounce it wrong? Well, anyway, I was right the first time. Okay, well, you can't really do that with any of this game because it doesn't follow normal gaming conventions and it doesn't make sense in a real world kind of way. Nothing in this game is as you would expect. The only way you learn how it works is by experiencing the world and trying things, which I kind of respect in a way because it's, you know, doing something different. So for example, to get up this lift, you can't climb up here. You can't jump across here. What you've got to do is go to the right and then you come out on the left, but you'd never know that. You would never know that. And there's stuff like that all over the game. So for this room, we're trying to get rid of all of these orange bars to get up this section on the left. But the gravity is all fricked up. Yep, nothing in this game makes sense. As soon as you make your peace with that, you'll start to make progress. Like, look, the gravity just decided it's opposite now. Didn't do that. Why does it think I did that? I didn't do that. Oh, I fell through the floor. That's interesting. Why? Am I supposed to use web? Yes, okay. Oh, I can't go this way. Stupid. Right, anyway. We're trying to get back to where we was. So you need, the first time you're coming up, you need the bridge to be open so you can climb up. But then you make the floor a way where you can get past. And you come, yeah, I know what I mean. When's my Tomb Raider level ranking? Good question, Oku Labs, I don't know. It's going to take me a long time. I did meet Tomb Raider 1 level ranking, didn't I? But I appreciate you posting yours. That was awesome. Love it when people have a little rank and share it with me. Maybe the mistake explanation for not making sense. Mysterio messed with his illusions or something. That would kind of make sense. I mean, also the game takes place in a film studio, so I guess that's its way of being like, all bets are off. Nothing has to make any sense because it's a film studio. But even for a film studio, it's quite bizarre. So maybe it's Mysterio's magical powers plus the film studio. I don't really know much Spider-Man lore or universe, so I couldn't say what Mysterio was like as a villain, what his personality is like, what his powers are. Couldn't say anything related to that. There's R2-D2 again. It is weird that you can't kill anything. Maybe this game dreamed of a more peaceful world where when our enemies get in our way, instead of killing them, we just wrap them in a web and stop them for a second. Give them time to think. But at the same time, they always think, I'm going to carry on trying to kill you after they've been webbed. They never change their heart. Got a hole in me socks and me skeleton feet are showing through. Okay, so now that we pulled that switch, it means that a door somewhere else has changed where it takes us. Ah. I don't know what the point of this is, but... So we're going to go and get a quick heal. You might be thinking, what? What? You just landed on your head from a great height. How's that healing? Don't worry about it. Spider-Man likes landing on his head. He's not bothered by it. Despite any nitpicks, my main takeaway from replaying Tomb Raider 1 2 is that they're all great and still near and dear to my stone-cold heart of ice. Mates, that's wonderful to hear. And I'm really glad. It's great that you replayed them. I think they're all great as well. I think Tomb Raider 1 is by some distance better than the others. But I'm glad the others exist. Why don't you give Last Revelation a go? I think now that you've freshly played the first... I think you'll find Last Revelation less frustrating than 3. Or fewer frustrating than Tomb Raider 3. The humble mountain spider's head is its strongest point on its body. The humble mountain spider. Jesus, why can't I? Okay, there we go. There we go. What about the humble mountain spider? Even 5, I know people give 5 shit and it's easy to dunk on, but I thought Tomb Raider 5, I liked the concept. It kept it fresh because it kept changing. You know, the environment and the setting and the... Those are the same word, Q. And the costume and that. It wasn't as good as the others, but it was refreshing and it wasn't too bad. Still not played 6. Maybe after campaign mode comes back, we can finally look at 6, Angel of Darkness. But I think half the channel, after making everyone watch the fail pool for like a whole year, if we come back to campaign mode and it's Tomb Raider again, I think half the channel's viewers will just be like, right, I've had enough. I'm off. They'll unfollow, and not just for the memes. Speaking of Tomb Raider, Grom's going to be playing Tomb Raider 1 on the Sega Saturn after he beats Shining Force Gaiden 2, which he's near the end of, I believe. So that'll be cool to see, because Grom's not a Tomb Raider player, so that's going to be interesting, seeing him try to navigate that game. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, here we are in the lift. So this room, if you enter this room before you've pressed that switch with R2-D2, then this takes you to a weird different room, which is like a dead end. So what this game has a habit of doing that I'm only just finding out is it expects you to go through a level, pull switches, see that nothing happened, and then go back to the start. And when you go back to the start, you'll see that there was something different because you've pulled all those switches. But it won't tell you. You'll just go deep, like 5-6 screens into a level, and then be like, what the fuck now? It's a dead end. But it expects you to go back to the beginning after you've pulled some switches. And it does that trick several times. That's not what I wanted. Looking for a health jig. And then this is where the game steps up the difficulty. Right, health recharged. Okay, this is where shit gets real. First few times I played this, like about the first 4 times I streamed this, I never got past this section. It's still kind of tricky. Like even this switch I'm trying to stand on, because he sticks to the wall, it's difficult to just even stand upright. Like how do you... Help me! Here we go, we did it. Yeah, I'm not a fan normally of games where there's like invisible walls, invisible switches. I don't think it's good game design. It's not too bad on this game because the game world is not massive. And each screen is kind of mostly self-contained. But in general, it's not something I enjoy. I think it's unfair on the player. Okay. Here's where shit starts to get hairy. Are you ready? No! Missed. Fuck. Now we're in shit. No! Ah! Okay. I think the game rigged it there, to be honest. The controls are just so bad that it rigs. Okay. Okay. Start again. Can I... Okay. I really struggled on this room when I didn't know what to do. Now that I know what to do, it's not too bad. It's so bad. If I miss this raft... Good evening. Get the frick in here, Streaks Labs. Happy Wednesday, mate. Hope you're good. There we go. We have to hit that switch with our head. That's how off its head this game is. I don't know if the bet is still live, but if it is, you could win majiggity points. We're going for victory today. Too damned late. Fuck. Fuck. We did it. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh shit, I'm actually getting killed. As opposed to every other day. Yeah, where you probably lose majiggity points. Welcome in, Kramit. Okay, this is getting fucked now. Why can't I just jump up? Where you're just doing it for I never just do it for content. That's... take that back. That's offensive. Happy Wednesday, though. No, what it is, Kramit, is you have to figure a game out before you win. You know what I mean? Maybe on other channels, people just do a save state, look up a guide, whatever. We don't do that here. It takes time to figure it out, especially when it's a DOS game from, like, the mid nothing. When it's a DOS game from rigatoni time. Save state and bastards. This emulator literally can't do save states, so there's no danger there. Okay, we're in danger of death now. The rig is in. It's getting very rig. These rats don't have to rinse your health. Oh, stop rigging it. How do you stand upright? Okay, there we go. This is next death imminent. See, I've paused one of them with me special big brain technique. I'm hoping that they're going to be in sync when they unpause. Oh, that'll do. That's enough. See this big brain mode? You can explain that. Ah. Next section where we lose loads of health imminent. Ah! Ugh. See, it doesn't let you crouch unless there's room in front of you. If you're against the wall, you can't crouch. You have to have space in front of you to crouch because he bends forward. So I can crouch there because there's space in front of me, but I can't crouch here. And that'll kill you, that. Little quirks like that'll kill you. Two tiles tall or 2 tiles wide. Oh god. End the rig. Are we going to get through this section or are we going to die? We're running out of health to spare. And we have to go back through them again because it makes you do the whole room twice. They really get their money's worth out of this room. So I press this switch and it opens something up in the bottom left corner after the first rat again. So I've got to go back again. Fuck. Now this has opened up something after the second rat again. Rigged. Oh, it hasn't. That's just the same way I normally have to go, but I have to do it again to get to where we're going. See, now the top right corner has opened a subtle... One rock moved from there. Just to enable me to go like this. It's confusing, it's tricky, but at least it's mostly stuff that you do affects the room that you're already in. And you think, oh, well, just aim upwards at this switch. Nope, you've got to hit it from the left. And I can't hit it from the left because this is slippy, so I have to walk up the wall. Go like that. And for some reason this slime doesn't make you land in the water. So it makes you think, oh, I know what the graphics mean, and then it'll just not do that anymore. When it feels like. You can't rely on anything. But we can replenish our health now before we tackle the next rabies segment. Hi kids, do you like rabies? Yeah, yeah. Through this door. It's health. Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. We want to approach from the top. Ugh. Good job there's no fall damage because it makes you fall all the time. nice. No! That was a bit rigged. It made me land on the majiggity. Oh, yeah. I hate this room. This is one of my worst rooms in the game. Like, look. It's just walking up the steps. The game can't handle it. Look, he looks how I feel. That's exactly how I feel right now. Okay. Now this is the worst bit in the whole game. This is so rigged. Oh, shit! I hate it. Then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. That's literally it. But this is so rigged. Fuck off. See, you can't crouch unless it's any other way because there's no space. Oh, come on, please. No, come on. He's gonna wake up. No! We're gonna die. It's too rigged. I hate it. End riggery in video game. Oh my god, we did it by a pixel. I don't know how. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Level 3 completed it, mate. Fuck me, that was frustrating. So that's a checkpoint. This level's not too bad once you know what you're doing. Easier than the last one. Once you know what you're doing, that is. This one's more puzzly than get damaged by Ratsy. Gotta wait for him to wake up. And I need to freeze him after he presses that right button. But it missed. No, game! What are you doing? See, because he comes back and presses the button to bring it down. Why is it aiming over his head? I'm not controlling the aim. All I do is press aim and right. The game just being like, I'm deciding not to... See, there you go. Just did the exact same thing as before. And the game this time was like, I'm going to let it happen. Okay. This is a tricky one. Secret with this jump is you fire your web as soon as you've jumped. And then you should make it. Oh, I didn't. I'm a liar. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, I gulched it. Okay. That was a bit jammy. Collision detection is fucking atrocious.
What an absolute piss take. Easy mode hacks confirmed.
It is confirmed, to be fair.
I've had it with this shit.
So the point of these rooms, the Leo's maze, is you've got to press a certain tile to make the lions face a different way. And you want them both facing right to be able to move right. If I move right when they're not facing right, it'll just take me back to the start of the room. It'll loop around. So you figure out how to make them turn around. So that's that tile. Turn around. Where's the other tile? There it is. Okay, so that should be enough for us to get out this room. But we want to leave via the bottom because we need to get the next switches, which will be blocked off if we go via any other path. So this is a different room even though it looks the same. Want to do the same again, turn them both around. Forget how you do it on this one. Okay, there's that side. So you press that tile and he switches. He turns right and then left again and you're thinking, what? So what you do, or what you're supposed to do, step to the right, approach this tile from the right, and then it won't turn around. How are you meant to know that? You just meant to press every button on every tile until you figured it out, I guess. And now we can proceed. And now we've got a mummy who will press the switches for us. But the trick with this one is there's a tile over here that'll turn the lion's face to the face right, but the mummy will turn it back again as he does his patrol. So just as you're about to leave the room with the lion facing right, the mummy will press the switch and he turns left again. So what you do there is you wait for the mummy to pass by, and then freeze him. And then you go action go time to the switch. And again, you want to take the bottom route this time, because otherwise you're locked off from the switches that you need. And this is the last one of the rig rooms. Thanks, Night. That is actually genuinely reassuring, Nightbot. Thank you. This one is just, you only need one of the lions to face right. Maybe you always did, I don't know. And you just hit it up here, and then you can't keep going forward because you'll press it left again. You just go around. But we're in this one. That's it. Yeah, thanks, Nightbot. That doesn't really help us. Right, this is the final room of this. So this is the second time what the game does. Press a switch, nothing happens. Go all the way back to the start, and it's different. The second time it pulls that trick. It was Stripes who had the idea, because I was so frustrated and confused. I was like, what the hell, game? What do I do? Stripes said, maybe try going back. Goddess gamer that she is, she was right. We could fuck this up though. If the game wants to fuck us here, it will. We need to press this switch, but this is a timed switch. And if you come down here, you can't get back up because this is all slippy. If you come down here, you can't get back up. So we need the rat to press the switch, but it'll only press it once before it'll walk onto the fire and die. So we want to hit this switch to send the rat down here, and then we want to get there by the time the rat presses the switch. We don't want to go down there ourselves. No, but we did. We fell down. Oh my god, we saved it. We're so close to falling down then. That was terrifying. Right, we've done it. We've done the room. The rat's died. But it's okay, because we got him to do what we needed. Oh boy. So now we need the lions to face left. No. Can we face left, please? There we go. No! Okay. I guess I go this way. And on this one you go right to go left. You can't explain that. And now this is not the right screen anymore. This is the third left screen. And here's where we started. We need to jump across. See that lift going up? Wasn't there before. That's what the switch did. Oh, that was epic. There it is. That was level 4. Completed it, mate. I think there's only 3 levels left. So there must be 7 levels by my maths. This level as well is a bit long, but it's solved. Cheers! The horrible thing here, this is the only clue it gives you. There's several of these cowboy dudes at the bar having a drink. This is the only time it gives you a clue. If you step on his head, one of those doors above, one of those blocks disappears. Obviously, there are 4 more. But there's a... And so you might think, Oh, well, there must be 4 more cowboys. No, there's about 7 more cowboys. And it's... Oh, well, just only touch 4 of their heads? No. It's got to be a specific 4 heads that you touch. And again, it's one of those where you go several rooms in and you have to come all the way back and just check if they were the right cowboy heads. Moment, I would absolutely love a cup of tea, mate. Like, I can't even explain. Look how obscure this puzzle is. You figured out how to get underneath the vulture and then hit it from above, from below. Hit its beak from below. Or Mabel. How could you say that? Now that allows us to press that switch. Climb back up. Spidey powers lets him walk on cactus. The switch. See, look, these 2 heads. Do we press on them or not? I just don't know. Okay, first of all, I want to... Ah! Press that switch to open that door. Then we want to press this other switch where she's patrolling. Very exciting, this. It might not look it, but it actually is. Vulture Gulch. This level's called Vulture Gulch. You've got to be a gulch with the vultures. Stay there. Okay. But we can't get up there because this tile can't be climbed. See, it just winds you up. It's like, makes you think you know what you're doing. Nope. It's a dead end. But we still need to open it. Make sure his head's pressed on. And then we go down here. This is where we play gold card. This is our control. This is our control of this room that we're in. So stop as well, you're putting me off. Want to drive the top one left. And then down. And then right. Oops, not that one. And then down. And then left. Fuck. And then down. And then right. No, not you. Oh, this game's just full of surprises. Now we're doing this one. I'm the world champion at this, by the way. You made me want tea now, Moomin. Like I'm gasping. Other stupid obscure thing that you might not know is you've got to hit this eagle or vulture so that he flies across the sky. My Apogoles. You're okay. I love you too much. How could I be mad at you? It's now we're in this bit. Let us be going, the gamers. See, but it makes you do things multiple times. Like trying to get its money's worth. Your money's worth. So we can't just go through because the things are in the way. We've got to... Now that we've opened the door, we've got to go all the way back, drive the carts through it, and then come all the way back again. Each room has got a traversal, 3 times traversal minimum. How was Mabel's happy day? Oh yeah, so it was her first birthday last week. No, it was Monday, not last week. She loved it. She had a doggy daycare club that she goes to sometimes. We paid for a party for her. She had birthday, doggy, whatever, treat. All her friends were there. We played all day. And then we went to my mum's afterwards, where my mum's got a few dogs as well, and she likes those. She gets on with them. They're her cousins. And she had a wonderful time. Most spoiled, happiest dog in the world. She's living her best life, genuinely. I do. It's funny because... well, that's rigged. Can I just... I'm not doing that again. Can I just fudge it? Because it rigged me there. I did the game properly and it rigged me. But yeah, no, just a simple smile makes me so happy. Yes, we did. We can, okay. Wait, oh, fuck. I'm getting ahead of myself because I was talking about Mabel. Okay, it's all Mabel's fault. We need to send these over here. That'll do. That's not what I wanted, but whatever. Okay, we'll do it legit. We'll do it legit for the record. At least I think this is legit. As legit as a cabbaged move like this can be. Like, look, the game clearly doesn't know anything about it, anything. It's like physics. What? Cat peasants, welcome in, mates. Happy Wednesday. Excellent emotes, very appropriate. You're going to be seeing Skellington Man at some point, I'm sure. So you see these gold nuggets that are floating in the sky? If you touch them, they rinse your health. The ones on the cart are okay for some reason. This, again, is a massive headfuck puzzle, but I think I've solved it. Oh, is it this top right one? I think so. Yes, it is. Okay. The last room was called mine, and this room's called yours. Okay, so that's all we needed to do there. Oops. Now we need to go to the other side. I think pressing this switch should open the other side. I hope. Look at the lava graphics. Is it lava? Yes, that opens the other side. So this is, right, this is where it gets sinister. Because you got 4 cowboy guys, right? You need to stand on these 2. But don't stand on these 2. Oh, and you need to do him as well. How do you know that? I think that's not the only way of doing it either. I think it's a weird thing I don't understand. Okay, so first of all we need to get to him and press his head. Go on. So we need to... oh, no! No! Oh, you fuck! I don't know how we open this now. I think I have to... I think I've got to go all the way to the right, left-hand side. And hope that pressing that one will open the right one. It's 1 pixel of not even error from me, error from the game's controls, and you end up in real trouble. Okay, okay. Because you can get yourself soft locked here, where you can't take an exit that you need. Okay, so these 2 heads need to be not stood on. Can I just verify that they're not stood on? Yes, and the top one is. That's okay. Oh wait, no, we also need the switches to be the other side. That's right. There we go. Good job I caught that, and now we've got to go back left. That's right. This bit can soft lock us, so praise be to Yevon that it doesn't. Missed. Try again. Missed. Oh, come on, game. So I need to hit that switch, and then fall, because that switch opens up this, and I need to fall into it before it closes again. Okay, we did it. Press these 2 heads. Press this switch. Now we should be okay to go all the way back to the start. And all the doorways should be open. Should. It is kind of fun doing that swing technique. And it's difficult to do as well, so it doesn't feel overpowered. Timing of it's very finicky. When you execute it like that, to save yourself falling in the orange pudding. Feels good. Make sure not to press the heads. The bottom half of this pole is slippy, so I've got to catch the top half. Okay, we did it. Yes, the path is open. The hatch is open. And that is level 5 completed. What a time. What a time for a raid. Gromlabson. Get the fuck in here. A 9. Happy. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're good. Grom, did you beat Shining Guiding Force 2 Electric Boogaloo? Is it happen? We did, but fuck me, did I make it hard on myself? You only made it harder on yourself. But you did it, mate. That's the point. You did it. You're the champion. And that means, Tomb Raider fans, that you should definitely give Grom a follow, because the next game he's going to be playing on his channel is the Sega Saturn Tomb Raider 1. A version that is not very often seen. The original version. And that's very exciting. So look, give that dude a follow right now. Welcome in, Dixie. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in, Raiders. We are trying our best to beat Spider-Man, Superman, Spider-Man. We're on level 6. There are only 8 levels. No, there are only 7 levels. So we're on the second to last level. Tomb Raider Saturn starts tomorrow. What time? And Shining Force 2. After Shining Force 2 will be good to watch, because that's one I have actually completed, so I'm not bothered about spoilers. Half 7 in the morning-ish, or in the night-ish. Yeah, so this is Spider-Man DOS 1990 from Oxford Digital Enterprises. It's been a tough one, but we're making progress. 1930, thank you, Dix. Look, it's Jaws. It's more copyright infringement. Oh, fuck. Look at the health getting rinsed. Okay, it's alright. There's health here. We can top up. We can afford a mistake on this section. Mistake or two. Ah! Okay, so we pull this brick and that opens up. Ow, ow, ow. Fuck me. That opens up a little path here for us to go up. Come on, game. What are you doing? Oh my god, it's rigged. It wouldn't know a fucking diagonal if it fucking got diagonaled in the face. Yeah, it opens up. Ow, 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 ow. Exactly. Okay, this bit's rigged. Hate it. Ah, it's rigged. I've got to get across 2 rigged gaps with the worst jump mechanics in the history of video games. Rigged. Like, it's not a case of, oh, you didn't time your jump right. It's just, I don't feel like letting you across this time. I honestly don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, walk off! Oh wow, we're gonna die. Oh my god. At least this is a checkpoint. I am warming to this game because I think the puzzles are not bad, but the actual physical control of Spider-Man, pretty dreadful. Okay, we made it past that one. Oh, but only halfway there. Web swing is fun. It's just that most surfaces don't allow it. I pressed jump. Oh my god. This is probably where we're going to be for the rest of the stream. Not because it's particularly difficult, just because it's broken. Fun times. Why doesn't he see? Sometimes he'll grab the surface of that of the other side of the ledge and just crawl up it, and other times he'll grab the surface of the other side of the ledge and just let go. And there's no fucking way to tell which one he's gonna do. It's just arbitrary. Pull to Jesus. I don't think Jesus took severe damage from water though, did he? See, he made it across and just doesn't grab the wall. Why? If you can grab the wall, then you should grab the wall. Ugh. Oh. See, that time I didn't make it across. But the amount of times I've made it across and he just chooses not to grab. Here we go. Don't know
So
why.
you're telling me that he had the ability to run the whole time and he just chose not to?
So you're telling me he had the ability to grab the wall the whole time and he just chose not to. Honestly, this... Maybe there's some secret button technique that I'm supposed to hit. But I don't think this is a puzzle. I think this is just broken game. It's a gap and you've got to jump. So you jump across the gap and broken game says, roll the dice and see if player made it. And player didn't make it. It's frustrating because both of them are rigged, and if you get past the first one you start to get hope, but the second one, the chance of not being... See, they're both rigged. The chance of 0 rig across 2 rigs is 0. Scientific formula. We're genuinely going to be here all night. End riggery. Rig to the power of rig squared, or simply R2RR, yeah. That makes total sense. See, that time it just ignored the fact that I've pressed jump. Oh, will we ever get past this screen? Maybe I should go make a cup of tea. Tell you what, if I get past this screen, I'll make a cup of tea. That can be my reward. Why? He just slid down the side of it without grabbing. Why? I don't mind losing when it makes sense. Still all this and Jaws 2. That swinging reminds me of Worms Armageddon when you swing with the... Oh yeah, I forgot Worms does that. Sounds like a Batman cliffhanger. Oh, Hudson, I didn't see that was you, mate. Welcome in. Happy... whatever day it is, Wednesday. So all I've got to do is jump and then rope. I mean web, but it just won't work. See? But that's it. That is what you do. It's just that the game decides when it'll work. Oh, the... Will Q get past this screen? Will T graphics be enjoyed? Find out next time on Quantum Player 1. Oh, I don't even need the rope there. I pressed jump, you fucking cunt. Versus R2RR. Okay, so maybe this one I don't need the rope. Nope. It just ignores the jump button sometimes. Why? Why? I lost faith and used the rope, maybe. I think there's some sort of random number generator and it's like, is surface sticky? And it just rolls the dice and you've just got to get lucky. And then also, like, if you press jump, is he going to actually jump? It rolls the dice. At least there's health. And at least you get to, you know, imagine this. Because this is the kind of thing they do. Imagine this section and there wasn't health. And you had to go all the way back again afterwards. That is the kind of thing this game would do. But it just doesn't do it here. Praise be. Is the number a number, then rig, else rig? Yeah, that is literally the logic. The only way it'll not rig is if it comes back null. But it's also... null is not one of the entries. Yes! Yes! Okay. Now the next part, I need to lose as little health as possible because I've got an endurance puzzle which slowly saps me health. And then after that, I've got to swing. This is... the game gets really, really difficult now. No, it's gonna get really difficult now. We need to watch out. Okay, this is the rig puzzle where every... oh fuck, I've already lost health when I didn't need to by walking on the ceiling. You've got to go back and forth a million times pulling switches trying to figure it out, and every time you go past these little orange dots you lose health. And then the room after this is high damage, high skill, and then after that it's just another puzzle and then a save. And I've got to get through all that with one health bar. I can't go back to replenish. That room is now locked off. Can't get back to health. So this is where it gets serious now, guys. Okay, let's pull this switch over here. What does it do? Spidey Boy Quantum, him, get the frick all the way in here. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're good. We're trying our best, but the rig is strong. So strong. What does this one do? Okay. So then... let's do this. And then this one I think reopens that trapdoor but without affecting the rock that it raised. But it raises that one. Okay. You used to play this on the 286 computer. Nice. I definitely didn't do that. But it's kind of grown on me. We're going to try and complete it today. Please, no spoilers. Okay, so that's open that. Which lets me get up here. It was a happy life playing this. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. I've found it very frustrating in places, but we're making progress. Okay, now we can push this switch down here. What does this do? Opens that. The movement can be very janky, to be honest. But a lot of the time it's just a case of getting used to it because the movement is different, which is fine. I can respect that. But sometimes it's just the game doesn't know what to do with him and he just starts like spinning around and freaking out. Okay, so I think I want to get to this one now, which is to do with this. So if I bring this up... No, that's not what I wanted. Or is it? Okay. And then will this change it? Not exactly. But it's still Spider-Man. He-Man games was also a bit jank, but played because of He-Man. I used to love He-Man cartoon as a kid, but I never played any He-Man games. I didn't even know there was any. What happened to that beat 'em up that was coming out for He-Man? Don't understand this. To do it again? Okay. Okay, wait out, I've got it. And then that'll... No, I don't have it. I think I had it the first time. Right. And then... No. Maybe? Yes. Oh, He-Man was also an Oxford Digital game. Aha, okay, now we can get to that switch in the top right. Okay, that's brought that down. How do we... I don't want that down, do I? Not yet. Oh yeah, I do. I need this open. How do I open this? Don't answer. I haven't seen that can open. Oh, I bet it's one of these two bastards. So let's... Okay, so let's lift that one. And try that. Did you ever complete this, Pimmy? Doesn't really... Okay. I can work with that, I think. It was too tough. Did you ever get this far? It is insanely tough, this game. What are you doing? God, it's stupid. It just rinses your health by doing bollocks. What does that switch do in the top right? He wasn't this far. Okay, so maybe that'll do it. Ooh. Okay. I think we've got a path through here. Yeah, there's no way I would have been able to do this at that age. No way at all. So, fair play. Okay. Now do we drop that? And we're through. We're out. Brilliant. Now we've got a horrible room next, and then a horrible room after that, and then a save. Look at this. Look at this hell. Thanks for the GG, but I hope we can consolidate it with a save, otherwise we're going to have to do it all again. Here we go. Let's do it. Please, no. Look at me health. Mate, that room was horrendous. No! Oh my god. Oh! Okay, we've still got some health. This room's horrible as well. But not as horrible. And the next room is a save. Let's go. Got his mates here as well. Yes! Oh! Oh! That's incredible. And we saved it. We're now on the last level. I've just unsaved it somehow. Okay. We are on the last level, gamers. Welcome to hell. What time is it? I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. Because I need one. Believers, we have a chance. Spider Quantum, he's a knobhead, Spider Quantum. Mark, get the frick in here. Happy Wednesday. We're on the last level, mate. I'm just gonna go make a cup of tea. Enjoy the music. Because it ain't going away. I'll see you in a jiffy. How interesting! Just so interesting. Be right back.
Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help.
Pepsi for TV game.
Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help.
Listen to me. I'm not the one behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Get the frick back in here, me. Poor Grommo just bought a nice pastry home and the cat sat on it so hard as soon as he put it on the desk. Oh. No. Love pastry. Poor Grommo.
Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help.
You've got to come and help. See, it was a short break because just made a cup of tea and came back. What else was I going to do? Do you know what I mean? Let's do this, gamers. This is serious. I'm kind of hyped. We are on the last level of Spider-Man. There's big points on the line here. If we do this, we will do nominations. But this level is frick. There's frick. So, don't expect too much. Thank you for your continued support.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're going. Okay. So, first of all, the gravity in this room is absolutely fricked. You can't... I need to go left, but I can't go anywhere unless a walkthrough. If there's a way to do this without getting fricked, I don't know what it is. So all you can do is crawl through these heat pipes and get fricked. That's all you can do. But then you're through. Now you remember we were here earlier on, and we shot R2-D2 to climb into that little crevice. Well, that felt like so long ago. Now we have to press these computers. Look at those computer screen graphics. This is something of an example of this game's frickery, because there's no rhyme or reason, as far as I can tell, as to what the pattern is. It'll just, if you brute force it enough, eventually something happens. That's just how it goes. Okay, so you see that hole opened on the top right, but there's another aspect to it that we also need to be opened, and we have to check if it has opened. It has opened. Okay, so let's replenish our health. We found the computer room, and we hacked it. Go through the Bernie hot floor again. This time it took more health. You can't explain that. Oh no! Accidentally jumped when there's no gravity. Try again, kid. See, if I jump, the gravity will suck me to the right, so I just gotta crawl through it and take the damage. So we've opened the 2 doors that we needed from the computers. We don't need them anymore. Now this bit, wait till you see this bit, guys. This bit has broken the most hardcorest of gamers. Wait till you see it. So, you see me dude over here walking back and forth, right? If I pull this switch, this carriage is going to go up. And the point of it is to time it perfectly so that he ends up on the top of the carriage. And then he'll be back and forth going here, and then you time it perfectly again, so he ends up here. This is where it gets fricked, okay? When he presses that button, then this door opens, which leads to the end of the level. However, not the end of the level, it leads to the next section. However, a door closes here, so that you still can't get out. So what you're supposed to do, right, is you get this guy perfectly timed over to here, and then you leave the room. And the game remembers that he's here. It doesn't send it back over here. It remembers he's here, but it stops walking. He doesn't continue to walk when he's off screen. And then you go round and come back through here. When he presses that button, you need to be past the bit where the door closes. And this bit opens. It's a clever puzzle. I'm probably not describing it very well. You'll see. It's fricked. Anyway, watch. Alright. You'll see. It's fricked. So I've brute forced this section so many times, I'm pretty good at the timing now. Can we do it first time? Oh, we got that one first time. That's incredible. Honestly, I can't explain to you how hard this is to time. Okay, we did both first time. Oh, but we fucked this bit up. Oh, no. See? He's going to press the button. But we're not there. See, we're locked out of that section now. He pressed the button. He needs to press that button when we're here, so that opens and we can just go through. If we're not here when he presses the button, then we can't get to it because this is closed. And because the gravity's so fricked, you want to try and get out the room and it just brings you back in. The gravity just brings you back in. And you've got to jump in a pixel perfect way to get out the room. Let me practice jumping out the room. Okay, that's what I needed to do and I didn't do it. I panicked. We've got to go pixel perfect again now. Right there. Robocop bastard. Gotta bring him over to the left again. Holy shit, I'm really good at this. Jinxed it. I'm going too late. I think he's taking damage. Imagine he dies. I think if he dies, you literally can't do it. Oh. Now this is gameplay. Forget about Fortnite. This is where it's at. Okay. So now he's reset the door. You just need to do it again. And this time get out the room in a way where we can stay out the room. Oh, that's rigged. Rigged. Come on. Okay, we're halfway there. Living on a rabies. We're all the way there. Just. Okay, so he's headed now to press that button, but because he's on a different screen, he's going to stop walking. And we've got time to get to where we're going. Love weird physics. Bit of weird science, this game's weird physics. Okay, go, 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 go. So now we're in between, and he presses the button, it shuts behind us, but we're through. Love that film, weird physics, great film. Don't think I saw the film, I saw the program. I just remember it was like fit woman with boobie before I'd ever seen boobie. Well, she never actually got the boobies out, did she? Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. We need to concentrate. This is the second to last room. However, the last room, you've got to be pixel perfect, frame perfect, and if you're not, you've got to do that whole section again with the pipes and the robot and the lift. If you're not pixel perfect, frame perfect on the last screen. But wait, what is this? It looks like there's all these screens that you can turn on or off. That's a good static effect, to be fair, at the time. But how do I know what the pattern's supposed to be? You pull this switch, if the game will let me. Can you go away? Pull the switch. The game said no. Wrong pattern. Wrong pattern. How are you supposed to know what the pattern is? Does the game give us a clue at any point? There's harp sounds. Huh? I wonder what that pattern is in the first room. What's that for?
Pepsi for TV game.
Exactly. So at the start of the game, we managed to get on the chopper and get a look at the last room. And that last room gives you a clue as to what the pattern is supposed to be in this second to last room. You can just see there in the bottom right corner. Which I think is kind of cool, to be honest. But if you didn't realise that was there, which I didn't the first time I got here, believe me, then you wouldn't have a clue what the fuck. Hello, baby. So if you replicate that pattern with these screens and then press the switch, it lets you in. Yeah, it would. You'd have to do the whole game more than once. She had a boss birthday, thank you. She had the time of her life. The partiest party in the history. So we're gonna freeze him. And if we... That should be the pattern. And the door opens and lets us in. And here we are, the final room. We've got to be pixel perfect, frame perfect. As soon as I step past this line, these are going to start crushing Mary Jane. Mary Jane! I actually think the animation of it is pretty good. Even Mysterio looks cool as well. They've put a lot of frames into his animation considering he's in the game for like 1 minute. But what you meant to do? This game looks amazing. It's incredible. So what you're meant to do, right? You run over here. It starts crushing Mary Jane, and you've only got until her health is depleted to do what you've got to do, and that's like 10 seconds max. So as soon as that starts crushing Mary Jane, you've got to jump up here, press that switch, which makes this fire back and forth. You ride on top of it. You press this button perfectly as you pass, which knocks him down here, and you freeze him. You web him as he lands on this, so he's stuck there, which kills him faster than she dies. Can you web Mary Jane? No, the floor. You never get to Mary Jane. There's too much majiggity. It's intense. I've got to be pixel perfect, frame perfect for victory. If it's failure, I've got to start the level again from the pipes. So I'm drinking my tea to get myself powered up. Too much majiggity to web Mary Jane, I'm afraid. It's sad, like. But you can clearly see that that's Kirsten Dunst, can't you? Nah, I don't know what the real Mary Jane in the comics looks like. But in this game, apparently they're married. So this must be late on into the Spider-Man timeline, Spider-Man canon. Did they ever actually get married in the real Spider-Man canon? Because in the manual of this, they're married. You don't. That's what I mean. Well, they're already married, Dick, so I imagine they would have webbed by now. But I don't know Spider-Man lore. Did they get married in the show? Did they get married in the comic? In the film I watched, they barely kissed. But oh baby, did they kiss. And it's cute as well because she loved Peter Parker. That's cute. In the end, anyway. Alright, this is it. Moment of truth. I'm terrified. If this is one pixel wrong, Let me just check my D-pad's ability to the diagonal jump. Okay, it can do it. Imagine your wife cheating on you with you. I think she would do that, to be honest. Like, alright. Let's give it our everything. No! I fell in the fucking... I got the shot perfect, and then I fell in the rabies. Oh, I walked off the thing too soon. I had it sewn up. Wait, where's the option to...
You were close.
Where's the fucking... It didn't give me the option to... Don't tell me I've got to do the whole game again. Okay, it will let me continue. Thank God. I had it sewn up with me web. That's the most rigged thing I've ever seen. Thank God. That would have been so unfair. Alright, anyway. Gotta just do that level again. For another chance. Yes, it's had her legs wide open, waiting for Spider-Man. Can't we just not be overly... Who am I kidding? No, we can't. That's the only entertainment you guys have, innit? I'm not going to Quantum Stream. He doesn't like us making sex jokes anymore. I think I'm going to sit there watching his jank, stupid games, and I can't even make a sex joke. It's all any of us have, mate. I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll get out the fail pool, and then maybe people will like to come here for the games. I hope one day.
Pepsi for TV game.
What have I done now? Who said you did anything? God, this guy wants to be the victim. So bad. Who blamed you for anything? I'll moderate my previous statement. Pepsi for TV game is all you have. Can't believe we'd done it. All we needed to do was not walk off of the platform. Kirsten Dunst had her hands wide open waiting for Spider-Man to hold hands with her platonically. Everyone's like, Mark's sold out. Alright, here we go. Break time. Oh, perfect. Sold out to Disney. Now that'd be Kirsten Dunst and her lesbian lover. Oh, thank God we did it. Kirsten Dunst and her lesbian lover told Spider-Man they didn't need his help and then smashed the patriarchy. I mean, we know that, Mark. Disney doesn't know that, that's the problem. Not that there's anything wrong with lesbians, by the way. Love lesbians. Some of the finest lesbians I've ever known were lesbians. You just cut those parts out. Okay, here we are again. Okay, that wasn't too bad to get another attempt, to be fair. Yep. Game's crazy. Like, it really is a unique piece of software. Which I do respect. You can't rely on your life experience, and you can't rely on other games that you've played. Because both of them are not going to give you any clue as to what you're meant to do. Okay, I've not done this right, have I? Is it? Okay. It's this one that's wrong. Now the fucking R2-D2 is going to come back to life before I can get to the others. Watch. No! Stop. Okay. Here we go. Pixel. Oh, it's wrong. Oh yeah, stupid. This should do it. Pixel perfect, frame perfect, let's go! Fucked it. And we've got to do the whole level again. It was not pixel perfect, frame perfect. Mary Jane has died. Like, I pressed everything that you're supposed to press and in the right order. And the timing of it was pretty good. But I wasn't frame perfect. Therefore I died. And I don't know what order you're supposed to press the computers. I just basically mash them till something happens. Oops. Okay. No! Oh look, it's undone itself. Fucking stupid twat. There's no rhyme or reason to this, it's just patience, perseverance, and bullshit tolerance. There we go. No! Why are the controls so bad? Class, creativity, vision, awareness, patience, bullshit tolerance. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Just hoping that the game will stop being a dickhead at some point. Okay. Now I've got to check that the other side is also open. Yes, it is. Oh, well, you don't have to take me all the way there just because I had a look. Gravity just randomly changing whatever it wants to be. You can be whatever you want to be, just like gravity. Oh, we lost the high score because we died, so we're not going to get the high score now. That's kind of sad. Rigged.
You sound sad. Want to scream?
I actually would love to scream, to be honest. Life's been kicking me ass this week. Job has been in ultra stress mode. It's normally in... Yeah, it's normally... My job is normally in stress mode. This week it's been in ultra soul destroying stress mode. And the boiler is leaking and we need to buy a new one. It's not fixable. So we've got no heating, no hot water, and a boiler that's leaking. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Oh shit! Fuck!
Oh. Boil a kettle, yeah, I'll just heat myself with a kettle. Dollar Store Mega Man, that's Robocop, mate. Dollar Store Robocop. Yeah, it is. It's been a dreadful week. And we need to buy a boiler and they're so expensive. But if I can beat Spider-Man, who I keep trying to call Batman for some reason, then that'll help. Rigged. Oh, the game doesn't know what it's doing. Just makes the rules up. Can I reset this room? Nope. Okay, well that works. Does it? Does it work? No, it doesn't. I spoke too soon. No, 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 no. Oh, mate. I thought I was having a bad time. Everyone spare a thought for our good friend Mark, man. That sounds dreadful, mate. I'm so sorry. Well, I thought this room didn't look too difficult, but now that I've already moved the moon, I can see that it's actually impossible. If you've moved the moon, it becomes impossible. Shoot your fucking web in the right direction, you cunt. Yes, that'll do. Thank you. Oh, I can't get through. Ha! You've got to do this room right first time or you cannot get through. That's cool, isn't it? How cool is that? Oh, wait, you can. Okay. Fuck off, game. God, it's so confusing. The weirdest physics I've ever experienced in a video game. Come on. We're near to the pixel perfect, frame perfect room. Let's do it right this time. Wait till you see the ending as well. Makes it all worth it. Right, here we are. This is it. This is what it all comes down to. Can we be pixel perfect, frame perfect? Nope, we missed. And we're dead. Stripes, thank you very much for the sub, mate. That's very kind. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Your support means the world. And not just a sub. You're always here. And I really appreciate that. It's awesome having you part of the community. When you describe what you have to do, it doesn't sound so bad, and then you see how fast that platform moves. You've got to one-shot that switch while the platform is whizzing at incredible speed. And then you've got to get off the platform at the right moment so that you don't fucking... The thing is, the first time I did everything right and I stepped off the platform too soon. And I didn't need to do that. There was no pressure to make me do that. I guess I panicked. So I had it all sewn up the first time. We'll get there. Hopefully today for the believers. Oh, thank you, Stripes. Appreciate it, mate. See, look, this bit randomly, you just can't drop down. Oh, I did drop down. Okay, never mind. This game makes it... The game literally changes its mind about how things work depending on what I'm saying. Oh my god. Robocop bastard. Yeah, that was good. It's good! Okay. Don't fuck it up. Ugh. Get through the gap before he presses the button. Did it. Use the moon wisely. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay. Then. Please let me do it this time. Plus, plus, plus. Here we go. Yeah, baby! And there it is. That's the ending.
What an absolute piss take. Easy mode hacks confirmed. I've had it with this shit.
Oh my god. We did it, Mabel! We did it! Yay! That's Kirsten Dunst, alright. I never forget a redhead. Although, Tobey Maguire looks a bit different. You okay? Mabel's come to celebrate with me. What a beautiful girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you. Incredible scenes, gamers. Incredible scenes. We actually did it. We did it. We were pixel perfect. We were frame perfect. Oh, his face bone's a bit rearranged. He's had surgery, hasn't he? He's living the high life now. His only complaints now that he's famous are that his lobster might have too much butter on it, or, you know, his steak might be too juicy, that kind of thing. But thanks for the GGs, guys. It means a lot. We didn't get the high score. because we died a few times. So we finished wherever that is. We finished below Kikaka the Trickster, whoever that is. Is that like a real Spider-Man character? We never came close to the legendary Aunt May, who is the Gulch gamer of Spider-Man on DOS. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if in the film there was like an Easter egg where like Aunt May was playing on a computer and it was this game? Wouldn't that have been awesome? Because people who'd played this game would be like, see, that's why she's got the high score. That'd have been hilarious. It wouldn't have worked for a characterization at all, but for the 5 people in the world who've played this game, it would have been hilarious. Oh my god, anyway, that game pushed us hard. Really hard. Let's do nominations. First of all, $39 hearts. Unbelievable. Thank you, mate. Thanks, Dix. We had to fight really hard. We did it. Another game bites the dust. You okay, Mabel? New world record number of hearts. The world has never seen this many hearts. Not even in like any Zeldas. What jank do we have left? I'm glad you asked. Zoom. Spider-Man done. There are 5 games remaining. Meal slug. Okay, right there. Superman. Gromo. Mark done a coin toss. Mark does a coin toss to decide whether he's good or evil. And he got Tails, so he's evil. So that means evil. Action 53. There's no good here. I know, that's true. So, Stripes, obviously you can't have Meal Slug, I'm afraid. Dixie wants Frogger. Jay wants Frogger. Frogger. Shut up. My hands are shaking from the enormity of what's just transpired. Strike hair, labs joke, lol. That's not... Domestic violence isn't funny, Streaksy. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't type. $99 Vita sounds neat. Not bad. Superman from Stripes. Superman. Superman. Wish I could fly like Superman. Frogger from Shorty. If I missed anyone, please let me know. I can't type on this fucking keyboard. Vetus multiplied by 99. I think that'll be 99 Vetus, I think. A moment. I'm talking about female boxing. You're saying women shouldn't be allowed to hit each other in sports? You pig. Whoa, whoa. That escalated quickly. Action 53 from LMs. Did I miss anyone? If I did, please let me know. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't mean to miss your nomination. Myself. Oh, isn't that lovely? I forgot about myself. That's how humble I am. Don't even think of myself. But if you're in chat right now listening to this or watching this, you too can make a nomination. Unfortunately, you have to pick from one of the 5 games on the right. That's what we're limited to. I'm going to pick Major Striker. Because I've been nominating that for about 6 weeks. It still hasn't come out. Hey, hey, hey. Is there anybody else that would like to get in here? Get the frick all the way in here with a nomination. Please make yourself known shortly. At this point, it doesn't really matter because it's mostly just jank that's left. I'll tell you now, Superman's jank, Major Striker's jank, Action 53's jank. Frogger is just ancient, so I wouldn't call it jank, it's just ancient. It's like before games properly existed. It's like the primordial soup version of games. And 99 Vidas is a competent beat 'em up, I would say, but it's not gonna set your world on fire. Is there anybody else who would like to make a nomination? Last call.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, Jay has closed the majiggity. Let's randomize the list. Can't believe we've only got 5 games left. After all we've been through. Okay, we're gonna shuffle. Here is the shuffled version. Beep! And it's been shuffled. I'm number 1. Wow, that's got deep symbolism. Okay, so there are 10 entries. Nightbot, please
Listen to me.
save
I'm not behind
Atlantis.
this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger.
You've got to come and help! Nightbot, please save Atlantis. Nightbot, please pick a number from 1 to 10. And that'll be the next game.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's Gromlabson with Superman. Yay! I think. Well, the Superman game we're going to play is the Mega Drive Superman. It was made by Sunsoft. Sunsoft have made some good games. I don't know if you would count this amongst them. But interesting that we're going to be going from Spider-Man to Superman. Getting all the superheroes boxed off. We've done Batman as well already. So we're getting some superheroes completed it, mate. Congratulations, Gromo. The next game will be Superman. Let's do test nominations. Test nomination number 1. It was nearly Frogger from Dixie. Ah, it was nearly the full marriage. Spider-Man evolved to Superman. That explains it. It was nearly a marriage. What would you call it? Clean sweep from the Gromos, from the 0403s. Test nomination number 2. It was nearly Frogger from Shorty. I wouldn't have minded Frogger, to be honest. Test nomination number 3. It was nearly Frogger from Dixie. Test nomination number 4. It was nearly Major Striker from that absolute legend, Quantum. What a guy. What an absolute Giga Chad that guy is. Shame he couldn't win. And finally, test nomination number 5. It was nearly Superman from Stripes. Stripes, unfortunately, you didn't win on this occasion. So you're going to have to put up with the game that did win. which was Superman from Grom. Sorry about that, Stripes. But thanks for taking part. Thanks everyone for taking part. That is nominations. Nightbot doesn't want Action 53. Maybe he knows something we don't. I don't want to question it. Holy frick. Okay, let's rank the game that we have just beaten. Thank you everyone for your nominations. Appreciate yous. Let's just take Superman out now because that's what we're playing. And it saves me doing it next time. So there are 4 games left in the fail pool. Oh, I remember when there was like 44 games. Crazy. I'm proud of that, you know. It's been hard. It's been dark times. But we've gotten through it. And I feel cleansed. Or at least I'm on the way to being cleansed. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, sexually. Okay. Can we just put the game on for the soundtrack? Will that work? Saves us having to get YouTube up. Ranking Spider-Man. Okay, so it was a puzzle platformer. Let's do a filter. Have a look. In fact, I don't even know why I do this. I don't need to do this. I could just go... I made this, and I don't even use it. These are the puzzle platformers that we've had so far. In fact, I do know why I don't do it this way. Because I can't see the rest of the table this way. Okay, I've seen enough. I think amongst these games, Spider-Man is around here. Let's talk about Spider-Man. How did we feel about it? So, at first I was kind of horrified by this game. The controls were unfathomably bad. Puzzles were ridiculously cryptic and nothing made sense. The graphics, for 1990, I think the graphics are actually quite good. There's nice colours, there's nice pixelated tiles and environments. It's creative, imaginative environments. They don't make any sense, but it's a film studio, so they can get away with it being, you know, an acid trip and just be like, oh, it was all different TV shows. But that's creative and unique. The animation as well. People praise Prince of Persia for the rotoscoped animation at a time when Mario had about 3 sprites. But Spider-Man, I don't think Spider-Man was rotoscoped. But it was many frames of animation for the time. Impressive animation. Freddy, get the frick in here. Happy Wednesday. Can't wait to find out if Spidey topples FF7. I want to see where you rank FF7 when you're finally done with it, mate. Looking forward to that. But anyway, what I will say about Spider-Man's controls, as horrible as they are, it's the same kind of mentality as the original Tomb Raider. When you don't understand it, it's cryptic as fuck and it's horribly non-reactive. Once you understand it, it's actually not that bad. Here, Quantum describes how he developed Stockholm Syndrome for Spider-Man. No, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me. I'm not the one behind why Spider-Man was ranked like that. You've got to come and help. No, I'm not saying Spider-Man's controls are good. There's still many situations where the game just doesn't know how to handle them, and there's many situations where it's just unintuitive. But for the most part, it's not that the controls are bad, it's that you're not used to them. And once you get into this, once you get your head into the, because I've never played a game that controls like this in my life, ever. Once you get your head around it, you can be precise, and then it's satisfying to get through the puzzles without taking damage because you've been precise. Those, like, every single jump matters. And it's not like a free form game like Mario where, you know, it's difficult to do the exact same jump twice. This is more like Tomb Raider, whereas if you press the button in the right place, you're going to do the exact same move and you're going to land at the exact same tile. But it's not like Tomb Raider because it's also broken in several places and just doesn't make sense in several places. It looked jank but funny. The room names were funny. I think there was a lot of imagination, and I would even say there was a lot of heart that went into this. I don't think it was one of those games that had Spider-Man just inserted into it late on, like a lot of licensed titles. I think this was built as a Spider-Man game from the ground up. Hence, you know, the whole game is built around climbing and, you know, walking on the ceiling and walking on the walls. Moved like a worm. He felt like playing this game made me feel like what it'd be like to be a worm. I think some of the puzzles were very satisfying to solve. Some of them were a bit too obscure though, like the kind of thing where you're going to wander around for a long time, just hitting the wall, trying to see if something happens. Quite a few times they pulled the trick of making you press all the switches and nothing happens, and you've got to go all the way back to the beginning of the level, just on a hunch, and when you get there, you find that the switches did do something. It pulled that trick a few times. I was lucky that I realised that it's going to pull that trick with Stripes' help. At the first time it was me who figured it out, but on a second level it was Stripes who figured it out, and then from there it did it like another 2 more times. So I think once you've cottoned onto that, it's going to do that. At least you've got something. But there's other things like the cowboy hats, the computer puzzle, just stupid. Just no rhyme or reason, just trial and error, brute force. That was not good design. The other thing I think was not good design is the way some surfaces you could stand on and some you couldn't, and you can't tell by looking. There's no visual cue. Sometimes you can not stand on. Sometimes you can stand on the slimy ones, and sometimes you can not stand on the not slimy ones. You can't explain that. Made no fucking sense. Overall, it was a satisfying playthrough in the end. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I beat it. I think if I had it as a kid, when you only have about 4 games to your name in the whole world, it'd probably been something that I'd go back to over and over. But it's not what I would call a great game. It was nice to find that there are people out there who do love it, and I think that's kind of beautiful. Even the jankiest fricked games have got someone out there who loves them, and that's, you know, that's beautiful. I love that. It's sweet. There's a game for everyone, and for everyone there's a game. What to you might look like exclamation as you're cursed, to someone else looks like exclamation as you. That's just, yeah, it's a beautiful metaphor for life. Let's rank the shit out of it. It's not going to be as low. When I was first playing this and getting used to it, I was thinking, is this... I wasn't thinking it's as bad as I was Action 52, if I'm honest. I didn't really think that at any point. But a few times I thought, is it in this region? I was thinking it could be in this region. Now that I've completed it and I got used to it, I don't think it's in this region. It's also not in this region. And it's also... it's not in this region. Is it in this region? Is it in this region? That's the question now. Well, yes, it's in one of them. But which one? It's... You've got to be a patient person to play Spider-Man. And to enjoy playing it, at least. But I kind of appreciate that it was different. Different to everything else I've ever played. Huh. Where am I placing it, guys? Where would you place it? If you were me, where would you rank this game? Above Mario 3, 178, above Teletubbies. See, this is what I'm talking about. Subjectively, I way preferred Imogen. This is the we're all on the spectrum, and it's beautiful to see. What a variety of opinions. If I'm honest, I think Imogen was better. Imogen was less cryptic, it was more fair, it was more charming. Just above Teletubbies, 178, Jay is saying, which is here. Shorty reckons... Now, when Shorty says above Mario 3, he doesn't mean that Spider-Man should be fourth. What Shorty means is that Mario 3 should be here or here. That's what Shorty's saying. And then you'd put Spider-Man here. That's just Shorty being an edgelord. The web swinging was actually good, but I don't feel like they made enough of a use of it. An edging lord. Watch out, ladies, he's edging. Teletubbies and Cheetah Man 2, same rank? Oh shit, that's a mistake, isn't it? Good spot. See, we need to catch these mistakes before they infest the whole majiggity. Phew. So indecisive. Every time we beat a game now, it gets more difficult to rank. I'm getting old. Can't rank like I used to. Hello, Nocturne. Happy Wednesday, mate. Hope you're good. We did it. You'd play Coronation Street over this? I don't think you would, mate. You might watch Coronation Street over this. It's the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire problem. You remember the stream we had, and you think that was a great time. Coronation Street is a hidden object game where you've got to find invisible objects. Think about that. You've got to find invisible objects. Think about that. Alright, it's got a cutscene with Steve McDonald in. Fair enough. Now go ahead and put it in the putrid purple. Well, thank you, mate. But I've actually, it's grown on me a bit. In fact, I'm gonna say just above Titanic. It might shock you, but I think it was better than Street Fighter 1. Okay. $164. How are you, Chris? It just about, by the skin of its web, escapes the pissy yellow. Because the piss would have melted the web. You were thinking 165? That's what the music was meant to trick you into thinking.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you, Chris down here, done this. So there it is. Let's rank.
So you're telling me that he had the ability to run the whole time and he just chose not to?
I'm just glad it's over, guys. I'm glad it's over. Nothing else matters now. See, this is where we made the mistake last time. We didn't correct the number after we copied the formatting. Okay, so we have to drag the score down. Babel. God, this spreadsheet goes on forever. It remains the lone putrid bit. When I first started playing this Nocturne, I'll admit, I was considering, is this putrid purple? But over time, I got more used to it. Don't be glad it's over. Be sad that it happened. That's deep, that, Freddy. That is really deep. Made me cry a little bit. Guys, if you think Final Fantasy VII, you might not hate it. You might think it's a good game, but if you think it's overrated, give Freddy Dingo a follow because he's playing Final Fantasy VII and he's not thinking it's the greatest game ever made. I don't understand it either. So if that's how you feel as well, you'll probably enjoy it. Oh yeah, we did a bet, didn't we? I forgot about that. Good reminder. Look at this shit. Excel is just not made. Wasn't designed to handle the power of what we're trying to do here. It's because I'm ruining it with daft voices and that, but I'm only messing, mates. I'm loving watching you play it, to be honest. So don't change. It's really funny and it's good. I think because I know the game already and I know the impact of the emotional scenes, it's putting a new. It's nice to see it from a different perspective. You know what I mean? A comedy perspective. Oh my god, this is the most depressing thing that's ever happened. Why is everyone laughing? But yeah, it's been good fun watching. I think OGFF7 just proved we jumped to 3D graphics much too soon. I mean, I know it looks like the characters look freaky, but I kind of find them charming. Like I've seen the mods that make them better, and I don't think I'd like it. It is what it is. It's a product of its time, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful in its own way. Just like there's someone out there that loves Spider-Man. There's someone out there that loves the low poly, Gorod shaded freak show bicep creatures that is FF7's character models. Have you beaten Lemmings? No, I have not. Do the characters all merge into one another in the other FF games? In the 2D ones they do, but in 2D it's not as jarring. I'll admit, Freddy, when I first saw that, because I'd never played JRPGs, when I first saw that I thought, what the fuck is happening here? It didn't make any sense. In the 2D ones, it's not as jarring to see that happen. And in FF8, no, it doesn't happen. And from FF8 beyond, it doesn't happen. So the only one that does it in 3D is FF7. And I think they realised some people just don't know what the fuck is happening here. Let's stop doing that. In FF8, the characters always follow behind you. And when it's the 2D ones, it's not as weird to see. Okay, anyway. But no, I've not beat Lemmings, mate. Have we done all of this now? Wait, one more step. Yeah, it's funny being in Freddy's stream because it's like, Cloud, what are we gonna do? Meteor's gonna destroy the whole planet. Maybe the whole of humanity deserves to be destroyed. And you're like trying to weigh up the you know, philosophical weight of the situation. And then, I think I need to go for the poo-poo. I'll just play a soundbite. Oh, it's good. Good stream. Okay. The Amazing Spider-Man. PC. Generation. I'm gonna say 4th gen. For the colours and animation. 1990. Developer was Oxford Digital Enterprises. And the publisher was... Who was the publisher? God, I've got to look it up now. It was published by Paragon Software or Empire Software. Well, it was made in the UK, so we're going to put Empire. I'm not that interested in who the publisher is anyway. It was a puzzle platformer. If you look online for the genre of The Amazing Spider-Man 1990, everywhere that you look will say platformer. That's why this channel exists, because these fuckers don't know what kind of game it is, because they never bothered to play it. They just looked at other sources. One person who didn't play it said, oh, it looks like a platformer. And then Wikipedia went, well, I'm going to copy him. You know, Moby Games went, I'm going to copy him. Every single source, IDGB went, I'm just going to copy him because he said platformer. I'm the only one who will dig in, play the game, beat the game, and tell you, no, it's not a platformer. It's a puzzle platformer. Only here do you get the real answer. You didn't want the real answer. You don't care about the real answer, but only here you'll get it anyway. I'd love a brew, thank you. All the rest of them, they just copy each other's homework. And if the homework's wrong, they'll all submit the wrong answer. Okay, we started this game on the 29th of May, 2021. Run back to the start and try again. I'm up. That's what it is. It's a run back to the start and try again. I'm up. Holy frick. Agent Frowny. Thank you very much for the bits, mates. Get the frick in here. Happy Wednesday. Appreciate the support. We're just ranking. This is our epic spreadsheet. Every time we beat a game, we rank it. And that's what we're doing right now. It's 26, isn't it? It's 2026. So 21st of Jan 2026. And it's the Spider-Man series. Tier 2. Okay. Make sure we do our second table that we have to do because of stupid double developer majiggity bollocks. So let's copy this row. Where was it? It was there, wasn't it? Wait, that looks wrong. Holy shit, that's so wrong. This is the most wrong table I've ever seen. After a speech like that, I've got to pay some respect. Thank you very much, Agent. I appreciate it very much. It's true, though. I'm not trying to just, you know, toot my own horn. They all just copy each other's homework and it's wrong. It's wrong. Okay, so these numbers are fricked, but we don't care about that. Oh, actually, do we care? No, it's the score table that we're following, isn't it? Is it? So this top number should be 188, yeah. Want it to be 189. Where is Spidman? Yeah. Okay, so bring it down 1. I know what I'm doing. You can relate. It's just, you know, you've got a very serious gaming channel as well. One of the most seriousest gaming channels. You wouldn't have Frowny. When Frowny plays a game, he plays it legit. He plays it hardcore. He plays it properly. He doesn't want you to backseat him. Doesn't want you to help him. He doesn't want to use save states. But more importantly, he doesn't have poo-poo sounds playing when there's a heartbreaking dialogue in the narrative game. And that matters. Where's the fun in that? He plays Punch-Outs. That's how you know he is. He's very cool. Definitely recommend checking him out if you haven't already. So these numbers are fricked, but I don't think we need them. I don't think it matters. What matters is that we beat Spider-Man. And now we don't have to play it ever again. Okay, so now let's look at our league tables. So, 1990 was in 7th place in the league. 7th best year to ever have games in it. Let's refresh and see where it ends up. And 1990 has dropped from 7th to... where the frig is it? 13th! That's quite a drop! And that's all down to the Amazing Spider-Man, because previously there were some incredible games. These are the games that we played. Right there. These are the games that we've previously completed from 1990. Some incredible games there. And also, The Amazing Spider-Man. Yep, it's tanked its average. Rest in peace. Looking at the genre of puzzle platformer, it was previously in 16th. It's dropped down to 18th. Drop of 2 places. And The Amazing Spider-Man is the worst puzzle platformer that we've had on the channel so far. Poor 1990. Poor puzzle platformer. looking at the platform of PC, it was in 6th place. It's dropped down to 8th place thanks to the weight of The Amazing Spider-Man. But it is not the worst PC game that we've had, because we've also had Coronation Street, Animal Quest, Five Nights at Freddy's, which by the way I didn't think was very good, and Sunset Over Imdal, which was kind of alright, but it was an RPG Maker hack of Chrono Trigger. But is it more frustrating than Getting Over It? I'd say it's up there, but again, with Getting Over It, I feel like Getting Over It was kind of meta in the sense of the point of Getting Over It was to piss you off, and once you don't let it piss you off, that's the challenge. I played the Coronation Street game for PC. Streaks to get on this, right? It's a hidden object game where you just got to click on the right objects, except some of them are invisible. And I don't mean invisible as in they're obscured and hard to see. I mean they literally are transparent and are not there. Just to look at, they're not there. Wait, what? Get the frick in here, Mr. J. Happy Wednesday. It can't be wrecking. It can't be. It can't be. Nobody wrecks Spider-Man in my town. Moving on to... Sounds like quite a poorly conceived game. It was, but it has got some cutscenes involving beloved Coronation Street characters, so that redeems it a little bit. So, this table needs to be refreshed again because it's operating on different principles of physics. So, Oxford Digital Enterprise entered the table in 80th. What a treat! If you like Betty's Hot Pot, then you will enjoy the game, because that's what they rescue. They rescue Betty's Hot Pot from the abyss. Mysterio was about to throw Betty's Hot Pot into the volcano, and you're there to stop him. Thank God. So yeah, Oxford Digital Enterprise entered the table in 80th place. And in terms of series, the Spider-Man enters the table at 110th place. The Amazing Spider-Man, the 110th best game that the series that the world has ever seen. But DD blows his experiments to smithereens. And in terms of the Generation League table, it was 4th gen. And 4th gen looks like it hasn't really suffered at the hands of Spider-Man that much. Because it's still... Fourth gen is still the 3rd best generation. And that is it. Oh wait, we've got one other matter to attend to, but that's the ranking graphics finished. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. The most serious video game channel in the history of the universe. One more matter to take care of. If you betted that I was going to beat the game tonight, well, you were correct, because we did it. Come on! 42 grand to Shorty Straw. 16 grand to Alems, 221 points to Moomin, and 3 points to Bob. Congratulations, believers. Doubters, unlucky, you absolute slags. You deserve it, to be honest. Not even feel sorry for you. Get fucked. I wouldn't have used language quite that strong, but the sentiment is the same. Get fucked in a nice way. No offense. But that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That's all she wrote. The next game is going to be Superman on the Mega Drive from 1993, I think, from Sunsoft. Mega Drive / Genesis. And we will start that. Might be tomorrow, might be Friday. I will put it in the Discord as soon as I know. If you want to be in the Discord, you can be in the Discord. Just click that link and you'll be whisked away on a journey to Never Never Land. And this time, it'll be awesome. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It takes ultra giga chad dedication to watch a stream that has just played The Amazing Spider-Man DOS and still be here. And I want you to know that I see you. I recognise the dedication. I recognise the tolerance for misery. And I appreciate it so much. Can I join the Discord? Streaksy at... Is there anyone else who wants to join the Discord that's not Streaksy? Streaksy's already in the Discord, don't worry about that. Nocturne, you're already in the Discord. But thank you very much for being here, guys. I do appreciate yous. In fact, I love yous. I don't think it's too strong a word. We might be back on tomorrow night. It might be Friday. Thanks again. Who should we raid? You ain't never seen raids looks this raid in HD. Right, we're gonna raid G-Saurus because he's playing Streets of Rage and because he's a legend. Not only does he play Streets of Rage, he builds Streets of Rage with his own bare hands. Okay, good night everyone. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Look after yourselves and each other. Take care and peace out. Freddy knows what that music is.
So you're telling me that he had the ability to run the whole time and he just chose not to?